It's never a good feeling for Apex fans when they find out that hackers still have a way around getting banned, and so what we thought was going to be a solved, settled case is now reopening again. Everybody's freaking about Apex. Is it dead? Is it going to die? Well, honestly, we've got some pretty good news about that. Only problem is, why is all the matchmaking breaking? So days ago, we had someone by the name of Lost who had tweeted, "I love your music hideouts," and obviously he was taunting our Apex security director who does a lot of these manual bans, and he was blatantly hacking inside of the 3 strikes mode. And of course, this is something that a lot of cheaters that are pretty confident in their ability to dodge bans, and you would hope obviously the Apex security guy would be able to respond to this and shut this guy down, shut his mouth, maybe even ban him, and then okay, maybe we have a system where this guy can't even come back, he's settled, he's done, and maybe we're all good to go. But the problem is, they do this, they taunt because they are aware that they are ahead of the game. So they make these tweets, "I love your music hideouts." Hideouts responded with some good news. Hey, this guy was banned within 30 minutes of his first sign in Apex. In other words, they played only 1 match. Then we had a response also that this account also had a new account that was already banned as well, and the user was actually paying to boost them. Only problem is it never stops. Lost found a way to get around it, and he's back once again, and he's taunting even more, tweeting at hideouts again, "Thanks for bringing back 3 strikes. I'm having a blast." And he even mocks his tweet saying, you know, the new account is already banned, and he shows himself playing again, and he's hacking again. This is one of the biggest problems with Apex right now, is that banning literally means nothing. It doesn't matter if you get someone banned. It doesn't even matter if you report them anymore. They still get banned. They make a new account. If it gets banned, no worries. They make another account. They have an infinite amount of ways around it, and you probably even saw my video about Waltzy's tweet a couple of weeks ago, where one of the guys that were cheating basically said he's not worried about getting reported. "Oh, you're going to send my name to the ALGS admins or the Apex admins or the, I don't care. I have a way around it, and I can avoid ever getting banned." So whoop-de-doo. That is a really sad reality that we have over in Apex Legends, and these guys just continuously mock and continuously show that they are ahead of the anti-cheat system. Now, simultaneously, while we're dealing with this issue, we're also dealing with a widespread matchmaking issue. If you guys have not been on social media, well, count yourself lucky, because you probably retain a lot of your brain cells. Unfortunately, in order to deliver the Apex news for you, I have to stay on social media, and so does my editor here as well. And we have our brains rotted every single day. But we've seen more widespread matchmaking issues that are occurring now. Apex Legends posted on their Twitter yesterday that self-care is important, and after doing some hard work, make sure to treat yourself, legend. And you can see this artwork in the back of all these legends getting together in a hot tub spa. And you saw Burno comment, "My random teammates are like this Newcastle," right? He's out of his mind, he's stupid. And that's because we're seeing all across the board plat players getting put with Apex Predators, diamonds obviously with golds, and the solo queue experience is just not as even or balanced out as it should be. Once again, another one, bronze players getting put with platinum players. This is obviously in ranked. And then we talked about yesterday one of the videos where you were having a pred player going up against a gold player. But not only that, you see people in that video 6-manning, 12-manning. People are teaming all over the place. It just never stops. And you even see on Reddit one day ago, "Welcome to Apex in 2024. More teamers." You've got a solo and a couple duos. These guys are ratting in a corner together. They're not killing them. You know, what is going on? Why is the game being overran with cheaters, with teamers, with just everything? Everybody's just technically cheating. Now, before all of this hacking situation had happened, hideouts had put out inside of a Discord server to please, for console players specifically, send all the proof of these people cheating, because console has been dealing with this issue apparently far longer than PC players have. And so he had made a request that he wanted to get that info, he wanted to get that proof, because he was dedicating himself to making the teaming situation a lot better, because it has gotten out of hand, to say the least. Well, sadly, it's only gotten worse ever since this, because the hacking situations have gotten worse as well. And honestly, all the resources are just tied up at this point. And though you have some ups and downs, you have some good moments where, you know, maybe some new modes are being added, maybe some good updates are going to happen, maybe we'll get a fun legend, maybe we'll get a new map, all this and all that, blah, blah, blah. It never really matters when you have a core fundamental issue in the game that is really hurting a lot of the fan base. Now, you know, we not only do the bad, the ugly, but we also do the good. Now, to challenge that idea, here's news that you probably were not expecting to see coming from Zilk, obviously Apex Legends YouTuber. Here's a stat that honestly made my jaw drop to the floor. So Apex should be getting its peak all-time player base record with season 21, he says. Now, he says every new huge season release, Apex gains about a minimum 200,000 new players. We're currently sitting at 430,000 players, and the record is at 642,000 players. But everybody still says that this game is, quote, dead. Well, listen, let's set this record pretty straight. The game is not dead. It's not going to die. And honestly, Apex is going to be around for quite some time. But for those of us that are immersed in this game, for those of us that are a part of this community, we know that it's not dead. It's just really freaking frustrating. Now, I don't really know why he thinks that season 21 is going to be a huge new release. Yes, we are getting a new legend alter. Possibly that could really spike it up quite a bit, especially since she seems to be a very fun legend with very good abilities that seem to be pretty mobile. And I think a lot of streamers are going to love to use her. That totally makes sense. But it's not like we're getting this brand new big map, right? District that everybody's been raving over. That's not coming until the following season. It's just on everybody's mind now. And so I feel like that one's going to be a bigger season than what we have this time. But honestly, maybe we have back-to-back big seasons because a brand new legend that seems pretty fun coming. Maybe Broken Moon finally gets better. If they do the map update, maybe we're looking pretty solid. But then following that season, you have another new season with a brand new map. Yeah, we might hit back-to-back pretty solid seasons. And if that's the case, maybe we do break this record. But we also just can't ignore the fact that every single update they have released in the last month or so has been game breaking. People have lost their account progress. They're getting reset on so many other challenge issues. The matchmaking is screwed up. Cheaters in like every single lobby, and people are still having the issue where they're DMing me. Hey, JMeyels, I don't know if you know about this, but if you re-enter into the Rumble, it's not even letting me play the game mode anymore. And yes, I've tried to make mention of it so many times. Do not re-enter, because yes, it's already normal that you're going to lose your stats, lose your progress, because you have to redo everything, but there's a bug that doesn't even let you redo it anymore. So man, it is always something with this game, man. I'm telling you. There are a couple avenues where I feel like Apex is doing a solid job. Every time I tried to mention those, so many people are frustrated in the comments. Yeah, Jay, but you're just sucking off Respawn because I'm sick of these account issues. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. And I'm reading the comments. I'm seeing the posts. I see the tweets that get all the responses. I see all the Reddit threads that get all the engagement, and I get it. You guys are frustrated. I get it. You're pissed. I get it. Nothing's working. I understand. But overall, you cannot deny the stats. We are growing. We are going in a decent direction. It's just the small things that Apex is doing that's really pissing a lot of people off. And honestly, if they could just start fixing some of these things that the fans are asking for, and honestly, the fans are even giving the direction. You don't even have to go and like learn how to fix. Like, we're telling you, here's what we want. Here's what would make the situation better. Here's what we need. And if you would just listen to a lot more things, I think honestly we would have so much less outrage when it comes to new things, and people stop putting Apex under a microscope and judging every single little nitty-gritty detail that they do. But it's hard for fans to not do that whenever they're experiencing the issues that they have now. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.